Did y'all know that that publisher of the Illuminati card game was raided by the Secret Service? And then he sued the US government, and then he won? And then he published that famous Illuminati New World Order card game? This will be a short video, but I just love this nerdy story so much. So, Steve Jackson is the founder of Steve Jackson Games, which is a company founded in 1980 by Steve Jackson. And that company was the publisher of the original Illuminati card game that was released in 1981 or maybe 1982. And so the original one was players taking the role of Illuminati societies that struggled to take over the world, and that edition included groups such as the Bavarian Illuminati, the Discordian Society, UFOs, Network, etc. Then, in October of 1988, the official government story is that Bell South reported that there was a proprietary memo relating to its 911 emergency system, this is in 1988, had been posted on a public message board, a computer board, leading the Secret Service to find it. And then it says that the Secret Service found that the board was operated by Lloyd Blankenship, who was at the time employed by Steve Jackson Games. But Lloyd Blankenship was a hacker. He was a member of a group called the Legion of Doom. And then it says that the Secret Service believed there was probable cause to search computers belonging to Blankenship, the hacker, and his employer, Steve Jackson Games. So they had a search warrant issued, and in 1990, they searched and seized them, all their computers, floppy disks, a copy of something called the GURPS Cyberpunk role-playing game written by Blankenship, which Steve Jackson Games was about to release. And then one of the servers that they confiscated, the Secret Service, was the Illuminati server, and it included private personal emails to and from Steve Jackson Games employees. They returned all the equipment in June of 1990, but during their investigation, the Secret Service also read and deleted the private emails on one of the computers. And though the materials were later returned in June, Steve Jackson Games filed suit in federal court and won at that trial. So they sued the Secret Service for damages, for loss of revenue and invasion of privacy, claiming that the seizures were illegal. And when the case came to trial in 1993, they won. In Western Texas District Court, it says they got $50,000 and $250,000 in attorney's fees. And then that raid led to the formation of this Electronic Frontier Foundation, which was founded in 1990. It says the Electronic Frontier Foundation is an international non-profit digital rights group which provides funds for legal defense in court for people that it considers abusive legal threats. It works to expose the government, malfeasance, preserve personal freedoms, and online civil liberties. They maintain a database and websites of related news and information. They monitor and challenge potential legislation that they believe would infringe on personal liberties and fair use, and they solicit a list of what is considered abusive patents, which intends to defeat those that it considers without merit. So they formed that in 1990, and then in 1994, Steve Jackson Games, after they went from the government, after they got raided, after they founded the CFF, in 1994, they released another Illuminati card game called the Illuminati New World Order. And that's the famous one, where you see online where it's got Trump, enough is enough, and then other predictions of like the 9/11 attacks. And here it says a simple search of YouTube brings up thousands of search results about this. So Steve Jackson, I would say, is a strategist. Thanks for listening.